Hello! Today we're going to be talking about section 3.3, which is quadratic equations in vertex form. So quadratic equations come in different forms, and so today we'll focus on the vertex form. Now we're going to break this down a little bit, and by doing this we're going to be doing a little graphing transformation activity. Now, if your instructor uses Desmos activities and has given you a code, you can go ahead and use that code on there. And it follows this. All right, so let's start off with looking at this form y equals x squared plus k. So if we look at our y equals x squared graph, it's this red graph here. Right? The vertex is at 0, 0, and it's headed in an upward position. Then it also tells you to graph the line y equals x squared plus 2. So type that on the second line down. And when we look at that, we want to say, okay, well, did that change anything on this? Sure, it looks like the same graph, except now it's shifted up 2 places. Our vertex used to be at 0, 0, but now it's at 0, 2. So we can see, yeah, it shifted up 2 places. So let's go ahead and write that in here then. Where is that new vertex at? It would be the point 0, 2. All right, now let's go ahead and graph our next one and see what happens with it. Okay, so on this one, it now shifted as well, and this time it shifted down 5 places. Right? I can see that it shifted down 5 places from where it was. So that means that our new vertex is at the point 0, -5. So now we want to think about what happened here. Why did it shift up 2 places, and why did it shift down 2 places? Well, the clue in that is this part that's at the end, right? The plus k part of our equation. So this is our k value, and it is shifting the graph up or down. All right, so in part C, I want you to graph what you see over here. Graph these parabolas on the grid that's provided here, because this is going to be your notes that you're going to keep so you can look back on to get ready for exams or quizzes. So go ahead and take just a minute, pause the video, and draw those on your grid. All right, now let's generalize the concept. What is happening here? What is that k value in our equation doing? How is it changing our graph? Right, so first of all, we want to answer the question, how does the graph y equals x squared plus k compare to the basic graph? Well, we saw that it shifts the graph up or down. Okay, but let's get a little bit more specific here. So what happens when k is positive? Well, right here, k is positive, that plus 2, it shifted it up 2 places. So when k is positive, it shifts the graph up. And then what happens when a is negative? Just like we saw in that third one, when that 5 is negative, it shifts the graph down. Okay, so now let's also think about how we could generalize where the vertex is. Now the vertex of a parabola is a really important part of the parabola because it's the turnaround point, and it tells us a lot about the parabola. And so if we were to generalize this, well, we can see all of those are at 0 for the x, and then whatever our k value is going to be the y-coordinate. So 0, k is going to be where that is in a general form.